And here is Play.
So I've known Vinny for almost a quarter of a century. Yet despite our long-lasting friendship, he actually had a hard time nailing down a best man. First he asked his best-looking friend and was told no. Then he asked his funniest friend and was told no. Finally he asked me again for the third time. And I couldn't say no to you 3 times, so here we are. I first met Vinny in high school. He was in grade 11 and we had grade 12 math together. He sat behind me and he would spend the entire class humming Notorious B.I.G. songs. Vinny was actually the one who introduced me to swear words in music. Math was not my strong suit, so Vinny was always there to help me. With his helpful tutoring, constant guidance, and unwavering support, I failed grade 12 math miserably, and we've been friends and brothers ever since. After high school, I went off to Western, and a year later, Vinny was off to Laurier. I once visited him at Laurier during the summer, and he was part of at least 7 beer keg leagues. I call it beer keg leagues because I never actually saw him play a single sport, but I saw lots and lots of kegs. In those days, Vinny's idea of a balanced diet was holding a beer in each hand. Vinny was actually the one who introduced me to beer in bulk. Since then, we've experienced so many wonderful things together. We've traveled to some of the world's most famous beaches, we've organized fundraisers together, we've gorged ourselves at countless restaurants. Yet despite all this time we've spent together, I can only really recall one argument. We would argue over whether Goans or Manglorians were better. But deep in our hearts, we knew it wasn't really an argument, because Manglorians are better. Vinny's father, Albert, left us all too soon, but one experience I have with him resonates with me to this day. When my grandparents were in a seniors' home, I went to visit them once, and I walked into the room and Albert was there praying the rosary with them. He didn't know them very well, but he knew that they were my grandparents and that I was Vinny's friend. It wasn't something he had to do, but it's like he felt an obligation to make his community a better place. And it shows you the character that he had, and it's the same character that Vinny has. Vinny makes the world a better place. He's a philanthropist, building wells in impoverished areas of Africa, providing breakfast to unprivileged kids, not only volunteering with the Knights of Columbus, but leading the Knights of Columbus as Grand Knight, staying far from timid, only making moves when his heart is in it, and living the phrase, "the sky's the limit." He's making the world a better place than when he entered it, and a lot of that credit should go to the upbringing he experienced from his parents. Vinny's earned the highest compliment Indians can give. A compliment that's reserved for boys that are at the top of their class, boys that are doctors, or boys that treat their mothers with love. And that compliment is, he's a good boy. Yes, 99% of Indians do not know how to properly compliment. And right now, all the Indians in the room are thinking, 99%? What happened to the other 1%? And you're proving my point. But it's true, he is a good boy. He loves his mother, he's a doctor, he doesn't have bad hair days. He goes to church more than any person our age that I know. He loves Jesus, and it's absolutely poetic that this good boy ended up with a girl named Sin. My favorite trait of Vinny's is that he laughs at all my jokes. All of them. None of them are funny, but he laughs. And it could be that he's laughing at me, but I'd like to think that he's laughing with me. But the point is that he makes you feel good about being around him. And that's the same vibe I get by being around Sin. With the pandemic, I've had limited time to spend with her, but to be honest, until the priest said her name at the wedding rehearsal, I had no idea how to pronounce her name. Most names have the vowels and consonants mixed together, but regardless, it's easy to see what Vinny sees in Sinue. She's confident, positive, outgoing, successful. The more time I spend with her, the more time I want to spend with her. And they're a fantastic fit together. Their love for each other seems so natural and easy. And that's important because it's been said that love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit. So please, raise your glasses and toast the bride and groom. May your future overflow with happiness, wealth, and then some. May your home be filled